Welcome back to Clean with Kate, and I've decided I am going to go into the bottom shelves. I don't know if it's a good decision or not. Will I get these throws back in? But you know what? Now I've tidied up the top shelves, looking at the bottom shelves. Oh, and I found some clutter in there. I found another penny. Well, that can actually go, that's one of my, it's actually, oh, what on earth is that? I have no idea what that is. That is something to ask my husband. So yes, the answer is, yes, I should tidy up the bottom shelves. That actually belongs in a different room. Well, I need to put them in the right, but just put these bed throws in the right bedrooms. I could put some of these blue ones away actually, because they are spares. So I've got some of these, I've got a pile of clean sofa throws in here that I've been washing. That's a really big one actually. I need to go and put the ones on the beds that belong on the beds. I don't think that huge one's going to fit in here. But I am going to have a look in here and see what's in here. So it's so easy to forget what's actually in here. I'm going to clean that cupboard. Let me just see if I've got a little cleaning cloth. I have. Surprise, surprise. So, I've been doing some dishes over here. Washing out some, ooh, water's cold. Been washing out some Tupperware. Might as well give my sink a little clean while I'm here. Anyway, how's your weekend going? It's a really dull grey day here in Norfolk. We've spent a couple of days at the cottage because we took it off let for a couple of weeks to do maintenance things, and we've done lots. It's actually really excited to see what we've been doing. We've actually been doing some work in the garden. We've increased the fencing in the garden, so we've now separated the front garden and the back garden, because it just makes it easier to manage the dogs, and it'll make it easier for guests as well to manage their dogs. The garden is fully enclosed. Sorry, I'm just on autopilot here. I can't resist shining my thing. Those baby steps are really becoming ingrained with me. Right, I'm just going to give this little cupboard a wipe out. I might have to get some pink stuff on it actually, because that stain there is not coming off. I don't know what it is. Do you know, I bet it's baby bio. My husband loves baby bio. I love baby bio, but I just don't think this is the right cupboard to keep it in. Right, all these things are clean, but I'm just going to bring them out because I had a surprise on that shelf, didn't I? Just see if there's any more surprises. Golly, let's put that sofa through there. We have a lot of sofa throws at the cottage. To be fair, we probably have too many, but because we're dog friendly and family friendly, we cover all our sofas with throws. Just because we find otherwise the furniture would get so damaged. Guests have the option to remove the throws if they want to, but generally they don't. Right. Okay, the other shelves are nice and clean, so I might actually be able to put some of the throws straight back in. I think I might need to vacuum on this bottom one. I have a feeling. Like that. I'm going to try and put the sofa throws back in pairs. Let's pop. Oh, those two belong together. I'll see if I can make better use of this storage, because we do have a lot of sofa throws. I'd like to be able to get all of them in the cupboard. Right, what's in the bottom? There's some rubbish in here. What's this? Ooh, golly, didn't even know that was there. It just shows you it is worth periodically going into your cupboards. And this one, actually, there's a spare IKEA sofa throw at the bottom of this cupboard, which I did think was in there. But actually, that can come out for a minute, because it's still in its box. Oh my goodness, it's heavy. Right, I need to get the vacuum cleaner out. I might just manage with the brush actually, for now. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can manage with a brush. Because it's such a little area. And I've got this cute little brush in here. I'm just going to have to get in here to get the dust and the dirt out. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. That's not actually that bad. Oh, what's that down there? Oh, goodness, is that our BT herb code? It could be. I wonder if it's out of date or not. I'm going to give that a clean. I don't know if that's the current one. It may be an old herb. I don't recognise the code on it. I think this is an old one. I'll just double check before I throw it away. Just pop it there. Right, just going to dry my hands. The dogs are having a play in the garden while we do a few jobs. And that's one of the reasons, actually, the fence is really useful. I'll take you to show it. Because these dogs, they do like to run around. Oh, the gates are open at the moment. But what we've done is we've put this new gate in here. Although my husband's actually left it open. But it's to stop the dogs, which is what they're just doing it now. Stop the dogs running under the cars. But he's actually left the gate open, so they're still running under the cars. But look, they love to run around in the garden. So now we can gate off the back garden. We've got 2 gates on it, and it means that we can confine them to one area or the other area. So it just means when you're in the garden, it's a little more relaxed, so they're not charging around the house. That's interesting. My husband's decided to cut the agapanthus back with a hedge trimmer. That's a new one. Never seen him do that before. Anyway, we've come over to do some tidying up because it's not too cold today, although it's quite chilly. I'm going to be going out in the garden in a minute to do some... Let's get rid of this. I just finished this cupboard. I don't like to leave the job half done. Good. Start putting the throws back in now, I think. Right. Where's the big one gone? Aha. Here. Anyway, how are you getting on? Are you managing to do any decluttering? I wonder if that will go in that way. No, it won't. It's a shame. Bit of fluff there. So I'm just going to have to go back in. I think the bottom shelf is the logical place for it to go. What else have I got to go back in? This is a huge sofa throw. So that is going to need to go on a big shelf. Oh my goodness, sorry about this. You're getting the camera harness is getting battered, isn't it? Do you know, I was in 2 minds whether to do this or not, because I'm not sure it's actually going to improve it dramatically, but we shall see. And that's still a little damp, so I might have to leave it a bit longer. See if I can get that one onto the bottom row or maybe onto there. This is the problem. Oh my goodness. I was worried in case I couldn't actually get them back in because they take up so much space. I might have to go back to how it was originally. I think my husband had managed to oyster them in. Right, that one was in there. And that was, you know, I don't think I can improve on it. The way he had them packed was the right way to get them in. Because I want to get as many as possible in here. But probably the reality is I may have too many. This is an example, I suppose, of the container concept, isn't it? That Dana K. White talks about. Whereas this is the container for my sofa throws, and I have too many sofa throws. Usually normally I do have a set at home being washed. So it is unusual at the moment for them all to be in the cottage. So that's my excuse anyway. Oh, this is getting me really out of breath just folding these. They're so huge and heavy. Right, they're just big. They're big quilts. I just find these are really good because they wash really well. Good, that one's gone in. Next. I could do with them going in pairs really, but some we haven't all got. Some of them over the years have got damaged. We've had damage from dogs chewing them. Not our dogs, but visitors' dogs. So they aren't all in pairs anymore. is that one going to go in? Good. I've got 2 on that shelf. Good, that's better. Phew. I've got a pair here. I think there's 2 of them here. So they'll go, once this shelf is dried, I'm going to try and get them in there. I don't think this needs to be in here. I'm not sure. This is not in use anymore. It's one of our old sofa throws, but I think that could come out now and be decluttered, either donated or repurposed as a dog bed. I wonder if I can get our towels onto the top shelf and our bedding onto the top shelf. I'm just trying to think how I can reorganise this, make it more efficient. Well, do you know what? That could definitely go on top of that box for now. And then I might get the bedding and the towels on the top shelf. Or I could maybe put them in my housekeeper's cupboard in the garage. Let's just see. This might work. So I do have another housekeeper's cupboard in the garage. And our garage is quite unusual in that it's heated. The boiler is actually in the garage, so it's not a cold space. There, look at that. I have actually making more efficient use of the space. And I only have 2 huge sofas and 1 small sofa cover to go back in. I'm getting there. I wonder if this one would squeeze onto this shelf. Let's just see. I think it will. Will the cupboard shut though? That'll be the test. We don't have that much storage at the cottage because this is a holiday let. We do need to keep spares of things, and we don't have we only have this cupboard. This is a lockable cupboard. Yeah, the cupboard will shut. Yeah, I think it's going to work. I think I have made a more efficient use of the space potentially, although have I got any more in than there was before? It's still, yeah. Is this dry yet? Could I dry it with a tea towel? No, I think it needs to dry a bit more. Have I got any old tea towels? No, I think I've bunged them all in the wash. I have got a dry cleaning cloth. I might dry it off a little bit just to help speed it up. So I really want to get these put away. Good. There's a bit of decluttering here to do. Yeah, it's just paper clutter. And the recycling. I must empty my recycling today. And I must check if that can go in the bin because I don't think we need that. Right, I think while I'm waiting for that to dry, I think I might go through to the garage to the other housekeeper's cupboard. Right, what else have I got here? Anything? Notebooks. Right. Whoops. Just going to plop this here for now. Ready to go through to the garage. And actually I need to open the windows in here. The cottage is not set up currently. The beds are not made up. Because we're just doing maintenance here. I have done a bit of laundry while I was here. So there's another cleaning cloth. Used to go in the cleaning cloth basket actually, and I've washed a t-shirt. That can go in the cleaning cloth basket. Do you know, I'm getting quite thirsty. I think I need a cup of tea. This needs to go back upstairs. I need to make a decision on this. Just going to take these baskets through so I can take them through to the garage. Right, so I'm in the garage and this is my other housekeeper's cupboard that I need to also do a little bit of decluttering on. It's not too bad, to be fair. So I'm just going to put some of this stuff away in here. So I've got, I think tea bags. I've got spare tea bags. These are just things that have been left behind. And stuff that we brought over. So we brought the coffee over. Don't like to be without coffee or tea. What else have I got in here that could go in here? I've got some notebooks and a spare fire assembly point sign. Let's pop them in there for now. And the Farrow and ball charts. One of them has the colours of the property written in it. So I probably need to keep that one. That's actually quite important, but where shall I keep it where I'll find it? That might need to go in the other room actually. And these are useful to have if we're decorating, but where shall I keep them? I think that needs to go, unless I can think of a use for it. It's just an empty sweet container. Mouse trap bait. I think that needs to go in my little box actually. A spare one of those, whatever those are called. I think I'll put that in there. I've got some, I'll leave it there actually because I've got a box of cables it needs to go in. Not really sure what to do with the bunting. Maybe it'd be nice to put it up in the summer. Right, summer. Okay, so those things, I think those might actually be going in the bin potentially. Now the vacuum attachments. I think there's a bag somewhere in the garage for vacuum attachments, but I don't know where it is. I think I'm gonna have to leave those in here for now until I know. Right, I'm taking that through. I think that's going in recycling. Put the cupboard. I'm going back through to the kitchen. I've got a few things we need to make decisions on there. If I can think of a use for the plastic container, I will, but right now I can't think of anything. I'm going to put the Farrow ball chart and the mouse bait. I think I probably need to rebait the mouse traps. Probably the best use of the mouse bait. Put that in there. So if I was looking for a Farrow ball colour chart, that's probably where I'd look for it. Although now I've overfilled the container. I need maybe another container for pens. The pens take up quite a lot of space. And the scissors. Right, okay. Will that container do for pens and scissors? That's a thought. Or would it do for the labels? Golly, I've got a lot of pairs of scissors. Just shows you I don't need to buy any more scissors. Or pens. Right. Let me see. I need to get rid of this container because actually it's quite distracting because it makes me want to eat chocolate. But for now, I think I'm going to use it just to store these labels in. Because there's too much in this tin. And then I can use this just for pens and scissors. Oh, there's a spare agar kettle thing. Now all the pens can go in there. All the scissors, I do not need to buy more scissors. Look at that, I've got a load from IKEA. I think I'm going to put, they're very good for putting the labels. So I'm going to put one pair of scissors with the labels. They're more labels, so just have to, that can go in the bin. I don't think I need the elastic bands. Right, so all of those are labels for labelling things like agar hob covers. So that needs to go back in the cupboard. And they go in there because they're the little things for attaching the labels. So we're getting there, aren't we? You can see why I was putting off reorganising my cupboards. But I just knew it needed doing because I was having problems finding things. Farrow ball chalk, I think, can stay in with the pens. There's a kettle whistle, but it doesn't belong to this kettle. So I'm going to take that out. But I do have a kettle like that at home, so I'll take that whistle home. We used to have one of these kettles here, but we've replaced it recently with a stainless steel. That's the whistle for an agar kettle, but we actually replaced it with a different maker kettle, which is actually better because it's stainless steel and it's bigger. I think it's a good kettle. I'm impressed with it. Just see what make it is, and it's got a built-in whistle. Because the problem with the other whistle is it comes out. Who makes this kettle? Is it Le Creuset? Yeah, it's a Le Creuset stainless steel kettle. So it's really good because it's easy to keep clean, and the whistle, this thing, is built in. That's making me want a cup of tea. Right, okay, that is better. I have got my stuff more organised. I'm really pleased with that. That towel could go on the top of the tea towels, which is where I would look for it. Good. Let's see if this is dried out. Yes, it has. So now I can start putting these back in. How do we go? I want to make them look a bit neater. So I might put them facing that way. Let's get another one in. I wonder if they'll one will go double over. Oh yes, that's much better. Look at that. That is it. I have got more space than I had when I started. And I can see what's in there. And I've got all the throws put away. I'm very pleased. Let's pop this back in here. Whoops, it won't. Do you know there's another cupboard here that needs a sort out? This vacuum isn't normally in here. This is normally in the garage. And I can't get it back in there. Right. Okay. I think I need to get the vacuum out and vacuum next. Good. Wow, I was going to put the mouse bait in one of these, wasn't I? So I think I'll put it in with the pens for now. So I know where it is when I want it. Good. Progress. That's stuff to go. I don't need to stay here. I've got an empty Tupperware container. This needs to be put away. I'm having problems with this one. The lid isn't shutting properly. I wonder if I've got the wrong lid on it. And that needs to go. I think that's going to be repurposed or donated. What else have I got in the bag? A couple of things I need to check with Mike. That needs to go. Back to the farm. Good. Need to ask Mike about the Wi-Fi thing. I think it's out of date. I don't think that is our current Wi-Fi. The remote control, I must put that on here. Again, I'm going to put that with the pens. So that is somewhere I'd look for it. This I need to actually find the charger for. This is the Bluetooth speakers. So those two things, do you know what? I'm going to put them in the Tupperware container. The Bluetooth speaker and the whistle. I think I need to take the Bluetooth speakers home to charge. I think the charger here has been lost or it's probably in a cupboard. And that is a t-shirt that I need to take home of mine. Right, good. There's a dice here. It should probably be in the games cupboard. But I'm really pleased with that. I'm really pleased with the progress on this cupboard. I don't know if you haven't seen the original video of what this cupboard looked like, go back and I'll link it in the description so you can go back and look at the original. And what I'm probably going to do is put all the videos together as one video so you can see the whole process. I actually did this over 2 days. I didn't do it all in one day. And I did 15 minutes at a time. Or I may have done a bit more today. Because it felt like a big task and I split it up over 2 days rather than trying to do it all in one go. Anyway, you could do it all in one go, but be careful you don't burn out. I'm going to have a cup of tea now and I'm going to show my nice tidy cupboard. And if I'm feeling really energetic, I might tackle the cupboard in the garage. But you know what? I think that might be a job for another day. What do you think? Would you tackle the one in the garage or would you leave that for another time? Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the videos. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you're getting on with your decluttering and tidying. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.